Welcome everybody to Rapid Fire, where we discuss all the most interesting topics, not just of the NFL, but in sports in general. I'm Fernando Ramirez. That is Gilbert Manzano. We also have the voice of Vic, the producer, on this, where we will be talking all things. Well, like I said, it's a different kind of show, not all NFL, but we are starting off with the NFL. Gilbert, the 49ers, I mean, what are they? Who are they? We're getting get into that. Saquon Barkley's dad is in the news. We got a lot of week 8 to talk about, so we'll get into all of that. So, Victor, producer, kick us off. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, guys. Let's kick it off with some Niners talk. The 49ers have lost 3 straight. Have the Seahawks or Cowboys overtaken them as the second best team in the NFC?
Gilbert, are the 49ers dead?
I don't think that was a question, but I'll answer both questions. No, they're definitely not dead. And I am worried about maybe the Seahawks, but not the Cowboys. We already know the 49ers have the Cowboys numbers. The 49ers could lose 18 consecutive games. I guess that's a full season. A terrible example. They could lose 10 straight and play the Cowboys and still beat them. So I'm not worried about that. It's just a bad matchup. The Seahawks I'm a little worried about for the 49ers because they just traded for Leonard Williams. They got a good rookie in Devin Witherspoon. They got Rick Willen. And then now Jackson Smith and Jigba's, doing things with Geno. Geno's a problem, though. He's been struggling. 2 more picks here. So after the bye week, I expect Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers defense to get better. So I am not worried when it comes to those 2 teams.
I am worried about the Seahawks moving forward. I am very worried about the 49ers. Their toughness is lacked. I don't see the same moxie, the same swag by this team. Maybe it could be because of the Deebo Samuel, Trent Williams injuries, but I just think that their defense hasn't been what it was. They're giving up big runs. They're giving up big plays on the offensive side. They're putting up yards, but they're not getting it. They're not scoring points, and that's going to be a big problem, especially moving forward. So, I just don't know if it's going to take the bye week to kind of Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch need to slap the crap out of these players, but they need something because this, especially with what tough of a schedule they have this season, they need to. I'd be more worried about the Seahawks if I was them, but you need to snap out of it quick because if not, like November start is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm with both of you guys on here. The Seahawks are going to be the biggest challenges because the Cowboys don't match well with the 49ers. They match well against other teams, but for whatever reason, the 49ers have their number. So I'm going to give you guys a tie here.
Oh, okay.
Moving on to the next one. Fair or foul for Saquon Barkley's dad to throw his son by being decked out in Jets gear as they walked into MetLife Stadium together.
Gilbert, are you cool with Saquon Barkley's dad trolling him?
100%, but I wouldn't call it a troll. I was thinking deep about this question, and even at late at night, I was thinking about it. Why is Saquon Barkley's dad wearing a New York Jets outfit? It's because the Giants haven't paid the son. How are you gonna support a franchise that hasn't paid a long-term contract extension to Saquon Barkley? This guy's done so much for the franchise. Go pay him. They won't. He's a free agent. They're 2-6. I think he's just telling his son, go over there, New York Jets. I know Brees Hall's over there, but I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna give Gilbert the point here. Victor is about to say that. I'm gonna actually add on to what you said. I completely agree with that. I remember a couple of years ago, Melvin Gordon's mom didn't wear a jersey until he scored a touchdown.
Oh yeah,
and she went his whole rookie season without wearing his jersey. So running back parents are tough. I mean, I really think that's actually Saquon Barkley's dad, like you said, sending a message to the Giants, and I totally agree with it. So yeah, I'm with you. I think you deserve the point for that one because that is true. Like that's him sending a message, and that's a good trolling job by his dad. I actually really like that. I thought that was actually pretty clutch. But hey, maybe he wasn't trolling. Maybe it's just Halloween weekend, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna wear the scariest thing I can against my son, the team that he's facing this week. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was a Halloween outfit.
maybe he's just a winner. Like, okay, whichever team wins his terrible game, I'm wearing that outfit when I walk out.
Well, I mean, you can't really put either team and winner in the same conversation in the last like 10 years.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, guys. Well, since Fernando gave that point to Gilbert, I'll give that point to Gilbert. But I'll also say that it's a Jets fan, But great point by you, Gilbert, because now I'm remembering Adrian Peterson's dad. He was a Cowboys fan, and he
Oh yeah.
always got on him about that. So
He
especially when
always
he
wanted him to play for the Cowboys.
That's true.
exact. All right, next one, guys. After week 8 of the NFL season, we've now seen 6 teams wear their throwback jerseys: Titans, Seahawks, Giants, Vikings, Buccaneers, and Eagles. Two-part question for you guys. Which one has been the best, and should any of these be worn full time?
Gilbert, which team should wear their throwback jerseys? Who you got?
First of all, get rid of the Oilers one because you're not in Houston anymore, and let the program in Houston wear that that powder blue or different kind of blue because you're in Tennessee now. Okay, that's my rant
Baby
there.
blue.
But baby, there you go. I was gonna say different powder, baby. You got it right, Fernando. Maybe a point for you. But my pick, I'm really torn though. I'll say this: I like the Kelly green, but green's not my favorite color. I like the blue on the Seahawks, the throwback there. So give me the Seahawks because that look pretty nice, and it would be nice if the Kelly green and the Seahawks blue stays permanently too.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think that's all. Obviously, look, Travis Kelce on his podcast with his brother, he said, "Hey, what are you gonna do with that Kelly green jersey? I want it." And and obviously Jason was like, "No, I'm gonna hang that up. Like that's my first time wearing it in all these years." So I actually really like the Eagles one. The one I don't like is the Seahawks because Eric Williams was telling Daniel and I, he's like, that associates with losing. Like that's when the Seahawks were losers.
That is
He's
true.
like, why the hell would they want those jerseys? So I completely agree with him. The other jerseys I really like are the damn Dolphins ones that they wore on Sunday. I thought those were so nice. I don't know if those are throwbacks or not, but I like the one the Dolphins wore. I'm like, damn, those are actually really sick. But if to answer this question, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I thought the Eagles had the Kelly Greens are just completely awesome. I love them. And also the Buccaneers, when they go with those popsicle ones, that's associated with losing too. So I can't go with those either. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles Kelly Green.
It's not the holidays, but you guys are in a giving mood. So because Gilbert gave that point to Fernando, I'm gonna give it to Fernando. But I'll also say this: one of the things I do love about the Eagles jerseys is the same jersey that they wear in Ace Ventura during the Super Bowl. So for me, it's the Eagles one. So just a little movie trivia there. All right, guys.
By the way, you can't say holidays and giving yet until November 1st because Gilbert's gonna get triggered by that. He don't like none of that stuff until November 1st.
Yeah, we still got Halloween. One more day. Can you wait, Vic? Jeez.
All right, guys. Next one. Fair or foul for the NFL to not have any teams on a bye in week 8.
Gilbert, no bye week 8. Fair?
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. I think it's fair. I think it's I don't like how some teams have a bye week, like the Chargers, but after 5 weeks, like or 4 weeks or whatever it was, like it's way too early. And then like, what is this little weird wrinkle where like they had a bunch of teams on buys. I think it was last week, and like that screwed me over in fantasy football. And then this week they're all playing. That screwed me over. That screwed me over for work. Yeah, it was week 7, and like there's too many games to keep track of. So I'm just a complainer, but I prefer for teams to have a little later of a bye week.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, I thought it was. Well, to answer this question, I don't think it's foul. I actually think it's fair. I mean, yeah, maybe some weeks you're not gonna have bye weeks or whatever, but I agree with that. It should be backtracked. Like maybe start like week 6 or week 7, the bye weeks. Like that's usually when I think that they should start. Just because, like we said, week 4, like after 4 games in, you're gonna have a bye week. Like that's rough, especially when at the back end of your season, like injuries and stuff. So to answer this question, I think it's fair, but overall, I think it's foul because I think bye weeks need to be backtracked a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree with both of you guys. And then also, I think you should have a bye week after you play in those games, in Europe. I think that benefits those teams. It
Somebody
kind
didn't. Somebody didn't have that recently.
The Jaguars didn't have a bye week when they came back from London.
And they were there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, they had their bye week this week coming up.
Yeah, neither did the Ravens. The Ravens went to Europe as well. So it's just your flavor of what it is that you want to get out of these bye weeks. So
I wonder how many bratwurst the Miami Dolphins and Kansas City Chiefs are going to eat this week, or schnitzel. It's good stuff.
You really want to go to Germany, huh? I could tell.
I loved going to Germany. The one thing I missed and I need to do is like, and this is going to be my trip, probably not next year, maybe the year after. I want to hit all 4 major countries. Well, I know Paris or France is a farmers league, so I'm not even want to go. I don't want to go there. Oh no, my 4, yeah, England, Spain, Germany, and Italy. And I want to go to at least one Champions League game or one big time soccer game in each of those, and sample everything that country needs to do. So single for a while, unless Lena Gomez calls.
Give me that point because Fernando took too long answering his question.
Yeah, I'll give you that point. Even though I do want that is a good bucket list item, Fernando. I would love to do that as well. All right, next question, guys. All the teams in the AFC North are over 500. 2-part question. How many teams will make the playoffs from this division, and which teams are Super Bowl contenders?
Gilbert from the AFC North, Super Bowl contenders and playoff contenders.
So one of the parts of the question, I forget second or first, but I don't remember. But to answer the Super Bowl contenders part, there's 2 for sure, and your brother and you will probably laugh at me. But Baltimore Ravens 6-2, and the Cincinnati Bengals, they're 4-3, technically in last place, but they already beat the Seahawks and the 49ers. Take that, NFC West. That's 2 right there. Now maybe you know what? I'll give you an answer. No, maybe 3 will get in. I don't know who's gonna be. You're not asking me which one, but either the Steelers or the Browns, they're gonna find a way there. But I hate watching their offenses play. They might stumble there, but they seem to be in the mix there.
I'm Super Bowl contenders, Cincinnati Bengals only.
Ooh.
Playoff Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals. And I'll say the Browns just because their defense is very stout. I don't think the Steelers' defense is as good as it has been in years past. Now, Minka Fitzpatrick is out for a while. I think the worst-rated cornerback in the NFL right now is Patrick Peterson. And he plays for the Steelers. So Joey Porter Jr. is
actually the worst quarterback is Kenny Pickett too. You want to throw
exactly. Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna go to that place too. So, and then it doesn't hurt that like George Pickens is over here saying that the refs wanted the Jaguars to win and all this stuff. Like, I didn't like that either. I thought that was kind of an excuse. But yeah, I definitely think that 3 teams are going to come out of there just because it's a tough division. But yeah, that's my selection.
Man, you guys made it hard. I do like what Gilbert said about the Ravens. I do think they're Super Bowl contenders. But the fact that Fernando brought up the Browns, he's right. I think the Browns do get in. They were one of my picks to get in as well. But
because you picked them, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm selfishly he made the point for the judge here. So Fernando, you get that point. All right, guys. Next one. A.J. Brown is the first receiver in NFL history with 6 straight games of 125 yards or more after catching 8 passes for 129 yards against the Commanders on Sunday. Who is the best receiver in the NFL right now? Is it A.J. Brown or Tyreek Hill?
Gilbert, who you got, Hill or Brown?
I like this one. And when you said right now, this made it so much easier. And people might hate my pick, but A.J. Brown is the best wide receiver right now. He broke the record for 6 consecutive games over 125 receiving yards. And also, he deserves MVP consideration because when the Eagles need a clutch touchdown, game time situation, need a rally, A.J. Brown is a monster making the touchdowns. Yeah, Tyreek goes downfield and gets, these touchdown passes, but they're not coming in the clutch moment. So give me A.J. Brown right now.
Vic, remember a couple of weeks ago when I said Tyreek Hill should be the MVP? What did he tell me? Tu's the one throwing him the ball. So why is that discussion not about Jalen?
He has a big clutch. I haven't seen these game winners like freaking A.J. Brown.
I'm just wondering. I mean,
some consideration.
A couple of weeks ago, why aren't we talking about that? But I still think it's Tyreek Hill. But I mean, we're talking about we could possibly see two 2,000-yard receivers this season. A.J. Brown is on a tear right now. But I still think Tyreek Hill is still the best. I mean, consistency has been A.J. Brown, but Tyreek Hill's a difference maker. You see the way it's not, and this is the thing about him. Like you're mentioning the yards. I get that. That's a huge part. But look at what Tyreek Hill does. He commands so much attention that Jalen Waddle yesterday literally takes a touchdown and walks into the end zone late in the game against the Patriots. Like there's so much attention on him that the running game, I know not lately, but the running game with that little rookie running back, that had improved. So it's just because Tyreek Hill is so polarizing that everybody focuses on him and forgets, hey, these guys have other players on this team. So I'm still going to go with Tyreek Hill.
And real quick, it's going to be a battle for Offensive Player of the Year. Let's be real. They're not going to win MVP, but Offensive Player of the Year, it's going to be a tough choice.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I think this could be a year where somebody not a quarterback. There's no quarterback that separated himself from any of these guys. There's 2 receivers that have separated themselves.
Can I, just because you guys made great points, can I ask you guys which team regrets trading them? Is it the Titans or the Chiefs?
The Titans. The Chiefs already won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Titans for sure. Easy.
All right, guys. You guys made it tough. You guys make great points, so I'm gonna give you guys a tie because
Are you writing this down? Because we have a lot of questions today. Because we're not gonna.
Yeah, I am writing this down.
I lost track.
All right, guys. Next one. Today we have the only sports equinox of the year with 1 game from each of the 4 major sports leagues in the United States. Is October the best month in sports? Fact or fiction?
Gilbert, is October the best month in sports? Wait, we're missing a 5th: wrestling, Monday Night Raw. This is
soccer,
crap.
at least.
This is crap. I don't like this. We just blow over the wrestling and how big wrestling is. Gilbert was there. WrestleMania was full of fans. Gilbert, I went first. Yes, I did. But no, I think this is awesome just because you have so many choices. You don't have to watch the stank-ass Raiders against the Detroit Lions. You don't have to watch Darvin Ham sit Hashimura after playing so well and only playing him 10 minutes last night. You don't have to watch all of that. You can watch the World Series and listen to our compa Adrian Garcia Marquez. You can watch Monday Night Raw. You can watch a lot of different things. So, what'd you say?
Siéntate. That's what he says. Sorry.
Yeah, siéntate. But yeah, jumping on with what's it called? The Chargers Spanish podcast. I've kind of caught a couple of his catchphrases, but El Principito Azul. But definitely, I think this is awesome just because you get all these 5 major sports in one day, basically.
Fernando, you bringing up Darvin Ham doing something I've never heard of before, or doing a move.
Hashimura. He said Hashimura. Yeah, okay, fine. You only played him 10 minutes.
I don't care. Like the last time I watched Hachimura play, am I saying it right? Was in Gonzaga. I don't watch NBA basketball. I don't even watch baseball. I did watch 2 minutes of the World Series game where that one player hit a home run and won the game, and that's because my notifications went on. Hey, it's in the 10th inning, so I gave up crap. But I don't care about the sport. I forgot his name, but I care about football. I care about combat sports. Combat sports is much better than your equinox, whatever you want to call it. So I don't care. Sorry, we both ranted here really bad.
Yes, I'm going to give that point to Fernando. That way we're all squared at 3 here. All right, guys. Our last
just because of that, I made a great point.
After his 4-touchdown performance against the Falcons, should the Titans just make Will Levis the full-time starter already?
After I saw Will Levis's performance yesterday, I put mayonnaise in my coffee this morning, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to eat bananas off of the freaking peel. I am ready for that. Will Levis, 4 touchdowns, 3 to DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, name him the starter. It's over. Ryan Tannehill, you're going to
Minnesota?
Can you not do that? I'm fucking trying to find it. I can't find it. And here we go.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were actually going to do that. That's pretty.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to look for it and I was distracted. But yeah, no, I definitely think this is Will Levis's team. The only thing I'm happy about him is that when what's his name got booed, the other Malik Willis, he stepped up as a teammate and he's like, hey, like, come on, let's be a little bit more respectful. Like, I thought that was huge from him. So, yeah, no, Ryan Tannehill, either go back to receiver or you're on the trading block, but you ain't starting another football game. Even if Will Levis struggles, I don't care. Ride him the rest of the way. No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm trying to win here, so I won't give you the point, Fernando, but you made some excellent points.
He said Fernando and point, Vic.
So no. Just saying, I'm going to build off of that and steal your point here because, I don't want to overreact and say Will Levis is going to be a great quarterback after one game. He had one really impressive victory, and I don't want to discredit the guy. But we've seen too much of Ryan Tannehill. We've seen this core group in Tennessee with Derrick Henry, who's been great. But you got a couple playoff appearances, and that was it. Come on, Mike Vrabel. Enough is enough. Let the new GM clean house and get you young talent. You got Will Levis. It's one game. You can't be proven right just yet. But I did like how they just said, "Oh, I give him a shot here because just play action." Derrick Henry's in the backfield, and that guy D-Hop, who a lot of people want, just throw the ball down the field, and he did his job. I want to see more of that. Keep building. Starting on Thursday Night Football against the Steelers. There we go.
Yeah, I'm giving that point to Gilbert. He's right. It looks like even Brable doesn't even want him on that team. So congratulations, Gilbert, for a win for the first time in 4 weeks, because Fernando has been dominating.
Really?
But before
been
we
that
go,
long?
we're in the Halloween spirit right now. I just want your best or worst take when it comes to Halloween candy.
Oh, I cannot wait. This is worth 3 points, Gilbert. You're about to lose. Halloween candy, stick to Reese's. Do not give out anything with coconut. Don't give out any of that crap. Candy corn, no thank you. Stick to Reese's, stick to Kit Kat, stick to the good crap. And if you put a pencil in my bag, I'm shoving that thing up your keister because I don't want a pencil. I don't need apples. I don't need any of that. I stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. That's what we need.
First of all, is it Reese's or Recess or what is it? Reese's peanut butter cup? I don't know, but I don't know if you're saying it right.
Reese's
Pieces. There you go. Reese's. So you lose.
I just
point
gotta
for
be with the
that,
Reese's Pieces.
but it's your Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's delicious.
I agree
haven't
with
had
you on
one
the
in so
candy
long.
corn. Candy corn sucks. Don't give me black licorice either. What did you
that's
say
so
was
bad.
terrible? Oh, anything with coconut. I am actually with you there. I like coconut water, but not coconut candy. But Reese's Pieces. You know what? The little M&M ones, I'm okay with. But the buttercups, get out of here. Whatever, peanut butter cups. And then
Dude, stick them in the freezer. Come back in 2 hours and let me know how you feel about that.
and also don't give me any the apple ones with the little caramel.
With the caramel, that stuff
No,
is good.
because you could probably put something in it. Also, I don't trust people this time
That's
of year.
fine.
Yeah,
Put whatever
there
you
you
want.
go.
What are you gonna do with me?
But I don't know, bro.
You can't
I
lift
don't know
me.
what the point is, but if you give me Twix
lift
or Crunch candy or even the Hershey's white chocolate,
Ooh, that's
my
a good one.
favorite.
Cookies and cream.
There you go.
I love this, man. I thank you guys. I needed that. Now I'm ready for Halloween.
There you go.
This
And
is Halloween.
yeah, exactly. Speaking of Halloween, we will be off. There will be no Compas on the Beat next week, but we'll be back next week firing. By the way, Dan and Dago thinks that this is a conspiracy, that because the Chiefs lost, that Gilbert wants to take a week off. But
He's the one that gets home late and wants to go out for Halloween. All right.
I know, but this is a bye week for the Compas. Hey, everybody needs to take a bye week sometimes. This is our bye week. We will come back juice next week, like I said on the live today. For those of you folks that joined, thank you guys so much. There still will be a Packers versus Rams preview of House of Horns. There still be a Chargers Jets preview on What's Up Bolts. And there will be plenty of other stuff on Compas on the Beat Network. So make sure you guys check it out. Again, thank you to Vic, the producer. Thank you to everybody for checking this out. Enjoy your guys' Halloween. Be safe. Parents, make sure you look into your kids' candy bag and don't just steal the damn candy pieces. Make sure that there's good stuff in there and that there's no weirdo crap in there. So be alert. And again, happy Halloween to everybody. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us. But for the time being, Gilbert, vámonos.
Vámonos.